needs to be able to hear you. Yeah, go on, Brent.
All right. Are you ready to start your interview?
I am ready. I'm ready.
Cool. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Are we good, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone listening to this right now, this is a really random one. So this is obviously our 100th episode, and it's a lively episode because I've made an absolute howler. I've got a special guest, and it's like a legendary guest, and I've made an absolute howler today. But we're gonna make it work, and yeah. So keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. Like I said, our 100th episode. I'm really happy that everyone's made it. You know, helped us get to this. Helped us get this far. Anyway, I'm bare nervous because of who we've got. So, do you wanna introduce yourself?
Me?
Yes, introduce yourself. Who have we got?
That's your job.
That's my okay. Listen, guys, it's not every day we get an absolute legend of a player on our podcast. This guy has won Champions League. He's won the Prem. He's bad boy goal scorer. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got the one and only Andy Cole. Andy, how are you?
Yeah, good, really good. Good afternoon.
Okay, excellent. So basically, what people don't know is that I didn't think this was actually going to happen, and I made a howler. So now I'm on my way to you right now, but because of time, and I really do appreciate you giving up your time, I'm literally just doing the beginning of this on the phone, and it's saying I will be there in 15 minutes. So yeah, until then, we can just get into it. So how are you anyway, man?
Yeah, I'm cool. I told you I'd do it, man, but like I said to you the other day, I don't do the diary thing, so you know, I
know, man.
I get caught up in quite a few different things on the same day. So until I sort myself a PA out, I mean, that's the way he's gonna roll at the moment.
Oh, what? You ain't got a PA?
No, not at the moment, man. I'm long.
All we got to do is just be like, listen, we need a PA, and then you're going to get bare people. You're going to get bare people trying to be your PA, but so you're good, man. But are you still down at Southend?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
How's that going for you?
It's tough. It's an eye-opening experience. It's tough. But I mean, all I do, I back the manager. You know, I played with him. I played against him. You know, we've always got on very well. So I appreciate him bringing me in to Southend like he did at Macclesfield. And I'm there to support him as much as I can do. Him and the rest of the staff we got there.
Yeah. Was that always your thing, to get into coaching, though?
No, it wasn't my thing at all. It was Sol who got me back into it, to be fair. You know, he asked me to come to Macclesfield when he was at Macclesfield, and I kind of like explained to him then. I wasn't too sure about it because, I mean, I wasn't sure if that's what I really want to do, you know. But for me to get back into it, it's been a breath of fresh air to get myself back out on the grass and, you know, to get involved in all the banter. So I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it at Macclesfield. Really enjoyed it there. You know, it's a little bit harder at Southend, but I'm enjoying the camaraderie of the players and the coaching staff, and you know, being around good energy with the majority of the staff there.
Okay, no, that's sick, man. That's it. Are you any good with the shooting still? You still got it?
No, man. Football's hard now. You know? Anytime I kick the ball, it seems to hurt my feet. So, you know, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think when you don't do it for a long time, you know, your body starts to ache a little bit. But you know, it's strange, very, very strange. But like I said, just to be out there is really good. But it's strange to try and get involved in it day in, day out because you know your body starts hurting again.
Yeah. What I actually wanted to ask you first, because obviously I said Andy Cole, because a lot of people know you as Andy Cole, but you actually prefer to go by Andrew, don't you?
No, that's a nonsense as well. That all started when one of them press boys was trying to like get on my case again. But what they didn't realise, I mean, they're not sure how I'm built, you see. So I just basically had to put him in his place at the time. I just told me straight that my mum calls me Andrew. He asked me, what do you want me to call you? So I said, if my mum can call me Andrew, you can call me Andrew. That's when they got into all this stupidness about, oh yeah, he's changed his name and all. It's a nonsense. They shortened my name in the first place. I just got on with it because for me, it's no drama. It's no drama.
Okay, I probably didn't know because a lot of people have ran with that whole "you change your name" story.
No, it's a nonsense. In footballing terms, yeah, whatever your name is, like if your name's Robert, I mean, people end up calling you Bob. You know, in football, you just roll with it because it ain't nothing. It's your name. I mean, at the end of the day, people call you worse names than your name. So you get on with it and you just crack on and play football. And that's the way I looked at it. You know, but like I said, I think people just started being a bit silly about it.
Yeah, because I was proper looking, thinking, bloody hell, you're gonna go mad when I call you Andy.
No. Far from it. I'm not fussed about that, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Right. We can get into this now properly. So yeah, listen. Obviously, a lot of people don't actually realise that you started off. Well, I wouldn't say started off, but yeah, you were at Arsenal when you were younger.
Yeah. I signed for Arsenal when I was a schoolboy, 14. On my 14th birthday, I signed for Arsenal. Yeah,
a lot of people don't actually know that because they know you from obviously the glory days at United and Newcastle, but they don't actually realise that you were playing for. Well, how many games did you play? You didn't play that many, did you?
In the first team, I think I played one. I made my appearance against Sheffield United at Highbury, and that was the only like proper competitive game I played. I played in a tournament when I was a kid, the Makita tournament at Highbury. I come on against Tottenham in the Charity Shield, all that kind of stuff. But I only made one competitive game, and that was substitute against Sheffield United.
Why was that? What was it that happened at Arsenal why you didn't really cut it?
Oh, you can only ask George Graham, you know. I think because early doors, I told him I was more than good enough to play in the first team. So when I was about 17, 18, I told him then I was good enough to play in the first team. He didn't agree with me. I wasn't going to change my opinion on it because I genuinely believe that's good enough to play first team football. He decided that, like I said, me and him had quite a few arguments about the situation. He kind of like he banished me, sent me out on loan, and as I say, the rest is history.
And it's one of those ones where I know, especially back then, it was one of those that do as you're told. You know, you're not allowed to have your own voice.
Oh, straight.
And you had your voice from earlier, and they didn't like that.
No. It's the craziest thing is, you know, if you look at football now, you're entitled to voice your opinion. But I grew up in the era whereby whatever the manager said to you, people would tell you how high to jump. You have to say, okay, I agree with you. But I'm not built that way. I wasn't brought up that way. You know, I was brought up to voice my opinion when I want to voice my opinion. Even if I'm a quiet individual still. But, you know, when people rub me up the wrong way, you know, I'd let them know. And then I'd just get on with what I'm getting on with. So it was a bit like that, Arsenal. George wasn't... Go on, Bob.
I think that's a misconception of you that a lot of people might think you're this rowdy character.
Nah.
And you're really not.
No, I'm totally opposite. I'm a quiet individual, but you know what they say about quiet people.
I know. Well, people like you, quiet, and rip the back of the net, mate.
I mean, all I try to do is I'll just try to keep myself still, you know, and that's what I try to do.
No, 100%. So where would you say it really happened? Was it Newcastle where it just proper just picked up?
No, I wouldn't even say that. I think when it really happened for me is when I went to Bristol City. When I left Arsenal, went to Bristol City full time. That's when it really happened. If it didn't happen for me there, you know, no one been talking about Newcastle. You know, so I gone to Bristol City and I've done well. I enjoyed it there. I enjoyed my football. I enjoyed playing with the players there. Now, for me personally, that's where it took off for me. Because ultimately, if I didn't do well there, I'd have never got to move to Newcastle. So I've gone there, done well, score goals, and then move on to Newcastle. Yeah, it was really good for me.
So how did that Newcastle move come about? Kevin Keegan just literally just call you on the phone one day.
Yeah, it was proper random. You know, those times I was living by myself still, and I was out doing my laundry and all that, and then I got a message on my windscreen on my car, and it's from Russell Osman, who was the manager at the time. He took over from Dennis Smith, and told me to give him a call. So naturally, I was thinking, oh man, I've got to be in trouble for something, because for someone to do that, that means I'm in trouble. So then I phoned Oz, and Oz just said to me, Newcastle have put in a bid for you, and it's been accepted, and Kevin Keegan wants to speak to you. And that was that. Kevin called me. He called me by the wrong name. I think he called me Adrian or something like that. He asked me to come out that evening to Newcastle, and I said to him, I couldn't make it that evening because I had to finish doing my laundry, and then I flew out the morning after. And then, to be honest, I was just being honest with him. That's all that was. When I'm saying I'm doing my laundry, people might talk, he's arrogant. Nah, nothing to do about arrogant. I'm being honest, bro. If I got to do my laundry, I got to do my laundry. Simple things.
Priorities.
There you go. And that's what I had to do before I left the house and flew out to Newcastle the following morning.
Okay, and at Newcastle, you forged a mad partnership with what's it? The Buzz? No, Biz, not Buzz.
Yeah.
Peter Busy. Yeah. What was it like playing with him? Because a lot of people will forget just how much of a baller that guy was.
Yeah, he was one of the best players I've ever played with. He was a dream for me at such a young man. I mean, I learned a hell of a lot from him because I was really just coming into footballing as well. Really just coming into it. Not still learning my trade, because I was learning my trade. It's as simple as that. So I was learning my trade, trying to do the right things. And when I joined Newcastle and I played with Peter, I mean, it's fantastic to play with such a player with such great ability, but such a great footballing brain as well. And he helped me a hell of a lot.
No, that's decent. How many goals did you get for them? I'm trying to get through all the little easy stuff.
I think the year and a bit I did at Newcastle, I ended up getting, I think it was 60 odd, 69 or something like that.
Are you hearing this? And one thing I didn't know about you up until recently, you didn't even take penalties.
No.
You didn't take penalties?
I took 2 penalties throughout my career. I scored one and I missed one. But those penalties were both forced upon me because no one wanted to take them. I was always individual. I always used to say to people, when they said, Coley, why didn't you take penalties? I said, 12 yards is far. Yeah. Just running joke with him. And then I said, I always want to score proper goals. I mean, getting the right areas and score goals and whatever may be. So like I said, when these penalties were forced upon me, I said, let me go take the penalty, yeah? And if I score, I score. If I miss, I miss. And that was that.
So when you see players now who take penalties and, they're barely getting like 20 goals a season, you come from the era where that's normal. You should be doing that as a top striker. Like, do you now look at them and think, you've got it easy because you should be doing that anyway?
Me and York have this conversation all the time. I mean, we do have a little laugh with each other due to in the game's change. The game will always change, and if someone gets themselves, 15, 16 goals for that season or whatever it is, they get banded around at like 60 million straight away, And
imagine that.
At the level you're going to play, if you're going to play Premier League level, that's got to be a given. For me personally, that's got to be a given. Like 15 goals, it's got to be a given. You got to be looking at 20s. You have to be looking at 20s. But like I said, that's just the way it is now, and you get on with it. If the valuation is what it is, people get on it, accept it, either pay it or move on, and that is football.
Do you ever? Obviously, you probably get asked this question a lot, but how much do you think you'd be worth, in today's market?
With me, I know.
Yeah.
I know, 10 mil, something like that.
Oh, get out of here, back to you say 10 mil?
It all depends what people want to pay for. And I said that's football. I don't know, because everyone's got different valuations of people. They get, like I said, the game's changed so much that there's not a lot of number 9s in the game. And I mean, out and out goal scorers, Lewandowski and all them kind of men. I mean, if you look at it this way, Yeah, he's a proper player. He is a proper centre forward, and I love watching him play. You know, if he come available now, people are talking about, I don't know, 100 million. You know, and
he's a.
And he's not getting any younger.
Exactly. Which other strikers in the Premier League do you look at and think, nah, this is a real striker right here?
I love Aguero. Yeah,
of course.
Aguero is a bad boy player, and I've always said, people ask me the question, who do you think the best centre forward is in the Premier League? I always say Aguero. I mean, take away he plays for Manchester City and all that. I'm looking at quality. I mean, I've watched this guy play since he's coming to the Premier League. I think he's only a few goals behind, going past my record now. And the guy is quality. And I was saying to myself, if this guy had stayed fit, like every season, didn't pick up any injuries or whatever, the numbers he most would have got would have been ridiculous. You know? Like, he is, for me personally, the best centre forward in the Premier League.
No, 100%. To be honest, when I watch football today, I don't know how people even make it a debate in the Premier League of who the best forward is. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's just absolutely unreal. But like you said, he plays for Man City, and you still have ties to United now, though, right?
I do, yeah.
What does your ambassador, is it?
That's right, yeah.
So what does that even mean? What do? You just go to these events and represent Man United?
Yeah, man. I'm in a very fortunate position. I travel the world for Manchester United, and doing wonderful things like that. It's surreal. It's surreal. I mean, being retired for as many years as I have done now, and still to be involved in such a great football club. Like I said, it is a great honour. It is a great honour. And long may it continue. Long may it continue.
100%. How would you look at United now? Like, do you look at it and think, how did we get here? Well, not we, you. How did you get there? Because I don't support that team there.
Football is a cycle. I think losing Sir Alex Ferguson, him retiring, the next manager who was ever going to step in was going to find it really, really difficult. I wouldn't like to have followed him as the manager. And that's what it's been. It's been very much trial and error, changing managers and all that. But then on the flip side of that, I had this discussion yesterday as well. I said, if you look at Liverpool, it's taken Liverpool 30 years to win the Premier League. Well, obviously not the Premier League, but I mean the main league. I don't think it would take Manchester United 30 years to win the league again, but we're still a few years behind the Liverpools and the Manchester City. So once you close the gap, things will change. Naturally, things will change. But then the gap will change, and there's going to be other teams that get involved in trying to win the Premier League.
I'm 3 minutes away, by the way, so we can just keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, who have you been impressed with? Obviously, it's not been a good season for United, but is there anyone that you actually look at and think, we've actually got a player here?
At Manchester United? Yeah. If you look at, I think this would have been, well, not would have been, this has been Marcus's best season. I think Marcus has made his mind that now that's the position, his best position for him. The young boy, Greenwood, and I think he's got a great future. He's got an unbelievable future in front of him. I mean, I'm the kind of guy, I'm always going to look at the boys up front because that's the way I watch football. I mean, I watch football by watching the boys up front and the movement and how they try to get themselves in positions to score goals. So I think those boys are definitely boys for the future. More so Mason because Marcus has been around for a few years now. I think he's just got to fulfill his potential.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So if Ole turned around and said, Andy, quit what you're doing, come and be my assistant, would you jump at that chance?
No. Mate, no. Like I said, I love football. I will always love football, but football is very, very stressful, man. I look at some of those guys and I mean, football, it grays you, man. It really does gray you. It brings a lot of Allen to you, man. So I'm not sure if, I could take all that stress at once.
Southend, being a coach at Southend, that's the right amount of stress.
Yeah, I'm not saying the right amount of stress or the right amount of stress, or the least amount of stress. Sorry, I mean, I only can do what I think is enough for me. I mean, because like my pal always says to me and keeps saying to me, Coley, your health is your wealth. Don't worry about anything else. Your health is your wealth, and I'm really starting to take that on board now. There's a lot of things that can give you stress. I mean, those are the kind of things I want to try and stay away from. Stay away from those things and just try and stay healthy for as long as I can do.
No, trust me, man. How is your health? You're all good, right?
Yeah, I work with it. There's good, there's bad, there's indifference. I mean, there's some days I can't have it, and there's other days when I'm turning around and say to myself, yeah, it's half decent today. But like I said, it is what it is. I try my best not to dwell on it too much because I know I've got to live with it for the rest of my life. And that I think that's the toughest things at times, knowing that I was super fit and then knowing that I'm no longer super fit. I know that there's only certain things I can do, and there's only certain things I can get away with, and all those kind of things. Yeah, it becomes frustrating at times, but I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here. My daughter kept telling me I was going to live to 100. So I kept saying to her, if Dad gets to 50, it'll be more than that. So, I mean, let's see how things go.
Yeah, no. You're good, man. You have to speak these things.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. But let me get to 50 first, Baba. I mean, I've got a couple of years to get there. Got a couple of years yet.
So I'll tell you what's mad. I've pulled up outside now. 1 second. Let me put this on speed. I pulled up outside now, and then I can tell you're here because I'm just seeing one mad spaceship outside. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing one mad spaceship outside. So I'm thinking someone must be here, man. Look at this car, man. Oi. Andy.
You okay? You good? Yeah, man. Bless you.
Hello. Yeah, you take
it. You good?
Yeah, you take up the...
Yeah, the cans now, yeah. Love that. Nice, man.
Much better. No, you know what? When he called me and said he was outside.
You did this.
Listen, I'm so
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
That's royalty.
I'm so sorry. Do you know what? I've gone to his house to pick him up now, and then I'm like, Andy's not going to make it. He's going to cancel. I'm messaging him. He's not. So I'm thinking I sent him some long message, and then he called me and he's like, I'm outside. And I was just like, no way. Ask him, I was panicking. A whole Andy call. Andy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man,
I'm
cool.
sorry. Like, forgive me. Do you know what I mean? Just forgive me. But yeah, where were we? I don't even know where we were.
Yeah, we just finished off on my health, innit?
And you're good now, man.
Yeah, man, I'm working on it, man. That's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest, that's all you can do. That's saying, see each day as it comes.
Yeah.
As it comes, man. Yeah.
Was there a moment when you thought to yourself, like, something's wrong?
Yeah, I think the only time I had that feeling when I walked into the hospital and my consultant, then who's still my consultant now, he turned around and said to me, how did you get in? So I said, in my drawer, innit? What do you think? And he said to me, well, I don't think you should have done that. And then I'm off saying to myself, I mean, I wasn't being rude, but in my head, I'm saying to myself, I've known my dad could tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he saw something that, I mean, I'm ignorant when it comes to things like that. He saw something in me that he knew then that I had a problem. Now I'm just saying to myself, I need to get out of hospital as quick as I can, because I don't like hospitals.
Yeah, trust me.
I don't like them. I've been in them for so long, in and out of them, whatever. You know, I remember when I walked in, like I said, the first thing I was saying to myself is like, well, I need to get out of here quick time, quick time. So I think that was the only time I actually thought, when he said that to me, oh, there's something wrong. But then on the flip side, I was saying to myself, now I'll get out of here quick time.
Yeah. But obviously you had the transplant.
Mm-hmm.
And how scary was that? Like, because your body can reject those things, right?
Yeah. Within the first 3 months is the toughest period, but then after that, you can reject any time after. But most susceptible, first 3 months, you can reject straight away.
Yeah.
So how did I feel? I keep saying to people, I wasn't even worried about myself. That was the maddest thing. I wasn't worried about myself. All I kept worried about was like my kids and that. I mean, my kids were my top priority. And I kept saying to myself when I was in it, man, I mean, right, if I don't come out of it, I've got to make sure that the kids are sorted.
Yeah.
And that's all I kept saying, my family needs to be sorted, my family needs to be sorted. And at no stage I actually think about, me. I mean, cause when everything started to kick off and whatever, I was looking at myself and now I said to myself, mate, well, I don't think I'm even going to come out of it, you know what I mean?
What, did that actually cross your mind?
Yeah, that crossed my mind, because I said to myself, well, I don't think I'm even going to come out of it, but I need to make sure that my kids are good. If my kids are good, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I mean, so that was kind of like my thought process at the time, yeah.
Oh, well. But anyway, we thank God.
Yeah, for real, man, for real.
We give thanks. You're here to come on this 100th episode. But what I did want to say to you as well is, with your goal record, is there any part of you, because I know for me, I feel some type of way, but is there any part of you that feels a way, like, say, you're not really respected as the striker that you were?
Do I feel a way? I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I feel a way. I'd be lying if I don't answer. No, you know what it is? I look at it now, being retired for coming up to 12 years now. And I just say to myself, boy, if people don't want to look at me and say I was more than good enough to play at that level or whatever, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
The top and bottom of it is, I know in my hearts of hearts, after sitting down, arguing with myself about it for how many years.
Yeah.
I was one of the best in my generation.
100%.
One of the best in my generation. And when people talk about all these stats now and all that, if people want to put my stats against anybody, it all stacks up. Yeah. So if it all stacks up, there's nothing no one can take away from me. Because everything's in black and white now. Everything's numbers. So if everything's numbers, I know I was one of the best in my generation.
And I'm so happy that you actually owned that, because you notched up 120-something assists as well.
I notched up a few assists, but no, don't want to talk about that.
100, how mad that is.
So someone mentioned it to me yesterday about the assist I got as well. I think in the end, I mean, my all round game, I completed a craft that Manchester United started, which was tough, changing. As I say, the toughest thing in life is change. Yeah. Went to Man United, I changed my whole game. I become a better player, become a better person, better footballer. And so it all married itself in. Yeah. No, listen, you're a legend, man. Nah, I'm a simple guy. No. I'm a simple guy. You because you're a humble man. You will say you're just a simple guy. No, that's the best way to be. See, when people say you're a legend, this is everyone's perception. You're a legend or whatever. Man, we're all blessed with a talent. God gave me a talent and I ran with it. I had two paths to go. I chose to go left and some other people chose to go right. And me going left was a good decision because at times I wanted to go right. So I fell into a position whereby I run my talents at times. I nearly threw my talent away by being so headstrong and talking my mind. People ask me, would I ever change anything? Nah, I couldn't change anything. You can't? No, I could never change it. Because if I change anything about myself, I'm diluting myself from what I really am. So I wouldn't change anything. So there's nothing you would look back on and think, I should have done that differently? Nah, nothing at all. Nothing? I couldn't, because I'll be lying to myself.
even Teddy Sheringham?
No. Because I've been lying to myself. I set myself the start of this year. You know, start this year. I said, for me, this is a year of truth, man. I've been for the last 4 or 5 years, man. I've been so tough. I'll turn to myself, right, boom. When the new year ran in, I said to myself, man, this the year of truth for you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always told people like this, but with me personally, me myself, I've got to start owning what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
You asked me the question, do I believe I was good enough for people show me a lack of respect? Yeah, they do show me a lack of respect. But I already know what I am. I already know I was one of the best of my generation.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to argue with me about it, you're more than entitled to.
Yeah.
But it's in black and white. You can't take that away. I said I did a couple of bits a couple of weeks ago for Man United. And a guy asked me the same question. And he said, playing now, there's only one person who can surpass you. That's Aguero. I mean, do you feel like people disrespect your goal return or you don't get given the credit that you deserve? Everyone keeps asking me this question now. So if you ask me the question, that means you believe that I've not been given the credit.
Yeah.
So why ask the question? Just come out and say it.
I think because we, like, people who watch football. Okay, for me, I never got to play no Champions League. I never got to play in the Prem. I played, you know, a couple international games here and there. Obviously, got to shout that out. But growing up, the players who inspired me to play football were you and Ian Wright. So in terms of representation, you represented something for us. So when we grow older and we're able to actually look at it, even at the time, and we're like, hold on, they're not respecting, you know. They're happy to put his name up there and talk about him, and he's got the most goals and whatever, but they don't respect you. And if they're not going to respect you, then we have to.
Yeah, I hear that.
Then we have to. So when I come and ask you if you feel like you weren't respected, I'm doing it from a place of, we know.
Yeah, 100.
We have to give you your flowers while you're here. Yeah,
straight. And I'm glad you said that, because the interview I did yesterday, I told the guy in the interview straight yesterday, when I'm no longer here, I don't want people saying, man, my brother was underrated, you know.
Yeah.
No, bun that.
Yeah.
No, straight, no.
Yeah.
No. As I'm here, I mean, God spare my life, I'm going to be here for a few more years, yeah?
Yeah.
If you want to talk about it, give me my props now. But not when I'm pushing out roses or daisies or whatever. No.
Yeah, we give you your props here, man. Because you're, honestly, man, something else, man.
Simple guy, man.
Something else. But while we're here, England, do you know off the top of your head how many England caps you got?
15, I think it was.
15. Another thing where it's like, hold on, do you believe you should have got more caps? Because when you look at some of the players that were playing in front of you at times.
Yeah, of course. I don't believe that, because I knew I should have got more caps. I mean, but like I said then, and like I will say now, football is politics.
Yeah.
You know, I got 4 caps under 4 different managers. I mean, when I should have got the opportunity, I was given every reason why I wasn't going to be getting into the team or getting into the England squad or whatever. So it was never meant to be from day one, you know? But as the saying goes, you know, what's meant for you won't pass you by.
Yeah.
So it looked like it wasn't meant for me. That's why it passed me by.
But
like I say, I don't sit in a chair at night rocking and saying to myself, oh my God.
Yeah.
No. That don't happen for me.
Yeah.
That don't happen for me.
It's so unfortunate that if you had the opportunity, well, you probably did have the opportunity, because you're Jamaican descent.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Did it ever even cross your mind to maybe play for Jamaica, or was that not a thing back then?
That wasn't even a thing back then. And to be brutally honest, I think that the crazy thing then, when you talk about people not showing me the respect I deserve, it would have been one of those if Jamaica was up there at that time. You know, how could England let someone like that play for Jamaica?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like a double-edged sword. They don't think I'm good enough, but if Jamaica was up, playing good national team football, then a lot of the Jamaican parentage guys, possibly could all end up playing for Jamaica. You you know. And then you look at it and you turn around and say to yourself, if that was the case, Jamaica would have been a half decent team.
Imagine them now.
That's what I'm saying. We're half decent. There's a lot of guys here whose parents are Jamaican.
I'm a big advocate of players, you know, playing for their where they're from, their heritage. I really do believe that's the only way, you know, the quality is gonna even increase.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So anyway, but on to some fun stuff. York and Cole. That's like whenever people talk about who was the best double or the best duo or whatever, York and Cole comes out. You get the Henri Bergkamps, whatever. Just what was it like?
It was proper, but you see the maddest thing there, yeah. You see, people are more than prepared to speak about Cole and York partnership, but as individuals, it's like I couldn't actually play the game, but as a partnership, this partnership, Cole and York, this is a proper partnership, and that's what it was. You know, we're polar opposites, polar opposites, which was, I think that was perfect for us. You know, he was a real good player. And he brought the best out of me, and I like to believe I brought the best out of him. When we went on the football pitch to play, man, we was playing on the park.
Shall I tell you what match I remember the most from you two?
You must say Barcelona.
Oh, semi-final. Listen.
No, not the semi. That would have been the group stages.
No, what was the semi-final? Oh, Juventus.
Yeah.
See that game there, yeah? That's where I realised that, well, not realised, but I was looking, thinking, you guys are just different. Like, the relationship, the connection you lot had was just ridiculous. And how did that come about? Was it just a natural? You just started
all natural,
just boom,
all natural. You know, when he first came to the club, I helped him. I mean, at the club and all those kind of things. When we used to play in training, we used to play opposite teams. We used to play like England versus the rest of the world and all those kind of things. So we never played on the same pitch. I mean, never played in the same team and things like that. So yeah, whatever we done everything was just natural for us. You know, it was like two people coming from the same background, because that's what we were.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough. I was born in England, but I know how my parents raised me. I know where he's coming from. So I know he was raised exactly the same way from me, even if he's from a different island. Yeah. You know, it's still the same thing. You know, and that's why we got on, because we understood each other as people. Yeah. You know, and like I said, we used to laugh at some stupid things, we used to laugh at some good things, but we was always like, I mean, try to get the best out of each and other, which for me, that really spurred me on. You know, York, he was a genuine guy, a real genuine guy, and like I said, he just wanted the best of me, and he always used to say to me, Cole, I can't believe that you don't get the credit or the respect that you deserve, and I just laugh at him. But he said, nah, it's out of order. You're one of the best centre forwards, obviously, to play in the Premier League, and your numbers say it all and whatever. And I do have to laugh. You know, I've had the same conversation with Thierry. You know, and Thierry would say the same thing to me. He said, I can't believe people don't give you the credit that you deserve, because ultimately, if you wasn't English, it'd be totally different.
100%.
You know, but it is what it is, man. I'm more than happy with my career, put it that way.
Yeah, no, you should be, man. And obviously, daughter?
Yeah, my daughter.
Your daughter's here. Do you think, does she know just, like, obviously she sees you're a dad, but does she actually know the level of footballer you were?
I don't know. I don't know if my son does. I don't know if my daughter does, because it's not a conversation I even have with them. Because sometimes I never look back. But sometimes I ask myself the question. I turn around and say to myself, man, do you know how far you've come? You know what I mean, I look at my mum and dad are still alive, and I mean, I'm happy they're still alive. And sometimes I even say to myself, I don't think my mum and dad actually understand. You know, they don't understand. They just look at me. You know what I mean, I said to my pal the other day, I can't remember the last time my dad even calls me Andrew or anything like that. Yeah. I mean, I said to myself, but does my dad actually understand what I've achieved or what he's part of? If there's no dad, there's no me. Yeah. It's like my mum, I don't think they actually understand how far I've come and what I've achieved. It's like, oh boy, let's get on with it. I mean, I've got a couple of pictures up or whatever, and they just crack on. I mean, it's like my kids. I don't think my kids understand just how far, and just how much their dads that's achieved. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know?
No, that's just mad. We're gonna have to wrap up very soon. I know you gotta go. What I did want to ask, you ain't got to answer this one if you don't want to, but that infamous thing between you and Sheringham, did it literally just stem from when he didn't acknowledge you?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what it was.
100%. I mean, it's same conversation I was having yesterday as well. I treat people the way they treat me. So you show me respect, it's vice versa. If you show me bad face, I'll show you bad face. That is me. That's my characteristics. That's the way I'm built.
But before that, was there any sort of...
No, because I'd never really come across him in any way. Yeah, I played against him when he was at Spurs and all those kind of things. But nah. I mean, I remember when I was a kid growing up at Arsenal, you know, I was an apprentice, and some of the senior pros, man, some of them were terrible, man. Used to get the balls and kick them into the field. You got to find the balls. If you don't find the balls, you get fined. I mean, just to hide the boots, hide the kit.
Yeah.
I mean, all those kind of things. If you don't clean the boots or you find the kit, you're in trouble for them hiding it. And I always used to say to myself, if I ever become a pro and I become a senior pro, I'd always become a good senior pro. Show my apprentice the respect he deserves. Ultimately, he's a human being.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get to where I am. So for me, it's just like mug him off. It's not the right thing to do.
Yeah. So
that always stuck in my mind. So when that happened, I was making my debut. Whatever country you represent, I'm supposed to be, I mean, a great honour. You know, and I remember I felt so little, I felt so small. Watching England, players make the debut, the senior pros all make a massive beeline for that individual to make him feel comfortable. I mean, I didn't feel comfortable at all. I remember coming on the pitch, I wanted the referee to blow up straight away.
Really?
Yeah. It was just a horrible feeling. I didn't want to be out there. Yeah, fair enough, I hit the bar and that, but I'm saying to myself, I don't really want to be out here. You know, because I just felt so small about it.
Wow, wouldn't have even thought that. And it continued to, even after he came to...
Yeah, I mean, like I said...
But it's mad, because you never know.
Yeah, you don't, but I mean, your first opinion of someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I was speaking to someone about this yesterday as well. We always judge people by how they treat you first and foremost.
Yeah.
So if you meet someone today, like you meet me today, by the time I walk out the room, and go home, you would turn around and say to yourself, yeah, I'm half having him. I'm like, nah, I'm not having him.
Yeah.
We're humans, that's what we do.
You
know? So when it happened, of course, I was bitterly disappointed. I turned around and said to myself, nah, that can't work, you know? So that stuck in the back of my mind.
See, you're a proper black man, you know?
Yeah, well, my mum, my auntie always used to say to me, I don't know what is wrong with you, but you're so stubborn. But that's come from my heritage somewhere. I mean, I don't know if it's come from my granddad but yeah, it's part of my heritage where I've had someone in my family's been very, very stubborn. And that's what I've taken.
Yeah.
That stubbornness, you know. It's not for my dad because my dad's not stubborn. I mean, he's a quiet individual where I get the quietness from. Yeah, my mum's fiery. Yeah, every now and then I'm fiery, but I'm more stubborn. Once I've made my mind that I'm set in my ways.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what more I am. Yeah, if someone does me something, I'm the kind of individual, I go quiet and I'm plotting.
Yeah.
My next move on him. Yeah, that's me. More when I was younger. Now I come out of that madness. But I was me when I was younger, you know. But like I said, you grow and you realise that you can't sit there and fester and start plotting.
Yeah.
I mean, if you start plotting, that's only going to get you in trouble.
No, trust me. But for you now, with life after football, you're pretty just still as busy. Would you say you're busier?
No, I'm calm to fair. I'm calm.
Forever seeing you. I swear you was in another country just last week.
Yeah, you know. I think what it is for me, yeah. I mean, my illness is taking a hell of a lot out of me. It's taken so much out of me that I'm always saying to myself, right, the things that you've always wanted to do, you might as well go ahead and do it now.
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow's not a given. And before anything happens, we always, tomorrow, or next week. Now I see it differently. Now I see, boy, tomorrow's not a given, man. So you got to go do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on now. I'm on, I have to do what I need to do now. At any stage, anything can happen. So when people say, "Bruv, you look really busy and whatever," I'm just doing what I
You're
got to
just
do.
doing what you have to do.
Simple as that. I'm doing what I got to do. I mean, if that means I can't work due to I'm tired or whatever, I can't do it. I mean, so these are the kind of things I'm trying to factor into my head. Now, Andrew, you can't do certain things anymore. It's as simple as that, bruv. Don't try and man up until I said, nah, I can. No, you can't. Accept it. And once I start getting that in my head, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah. So do you get days where you wake up and you're like, I'm not doing anything today?
If I get days, I'm a write-off.
Really?
I'm a write-off, man. I don't want to come out of my house. I'm so tired or whatever it is. You know, and these are things I know I have to try and cope with. You know, it's I've got to try and find out a coping mechanism whereby you say, all right, cool, boom. Today's a day for you, but tomorrow's the next day.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you do like with your spare time, days off? Just in the house?
Nah, you know what? Really and truly, I play golf when the weather's right. You know, I spend a lot of time now with my mates or my family or whatever.
Wait. Tell the truth, yeah. At what point did you start playing golf?
You know when I started playing golf? When I retired.
Of course.
When I retired.
Of course.
I mean, Yorkie, when we was playing and that, Yorkie's trying his best to try to get the blue. I said, nah.
What is it about golf that players retire and then they just start playing golf?
I don't know. I used to say, nah, big man don't play golf. I mean, and then when I retired, we like, man's got to play golf straight. I'm saying, but yeah, I think that's been really good for me. That's been really good. He gets you out, and he gets you out meeting a lot of different other people as well. You know, doing my Man United bits. I said that is good for me as well.
Did they just obviously you were a great player for them. Did they reach out to you, or did you actually have to go through an application process?
Nah. Man United reached out to me. No, when I first started the job. You know, however long I've continued to do the job, or I don't do the job, I've loved every minute of it. When they come and ask me to do the job, the first thing I said to myself is, nah, bruv, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I'm not living in the past. I said to myself, I can't live in the past. I don't want people saying, oh, you're only doing it. I said, no, I'm retired. And I always say to people, I don't want anyone believing that I live in the past, because I don't.
Yeah.
So when they sat down and explained to me, and I said to them, I'm not sure, they said to me, Coley, come on, man. I said, nah, I don't want people thinking what I've done in the past, I can come in and live off that. They said, no, don't be stupid. I mean, come and do it a couple of times. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you can turn and sit back. So I went in, enjoyed it. I mean, obviously catching up with some of my ex-teammates who were still playing, and a lot of the other staff that was still there. And I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. You know, now it's in different capacity because I don't play anymore.
Yeah.
But to see how our football clubs run, you know, it's special. I mean, to see how they generate revenue and get involved in all different things as well. It's really enjoyable. But like I said, how long it continues,
I don't know.
I don't know. That all depends on how I feel, how my body feels, and mentally. I mean, if I can continue to keep going, but I love it. I love it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna wrap up in a sec though. But quickly to speak on Sir Alex. What was he like as a manager?
Yeah, for me personally, yeah.
I heard you didn't even like him too much in the beginning.
You know, I wouldn't say I wouldn't like it. I didn't like it because I've always liked him. I was just saying to myself, this man's stern, you know. I mean, I'd say, you know, he used to remind me of my dad. Yeah, when I was young. Yeah, and my dad used to shout after me. And I used to look at my dad and I said to myself, oh, who you talking to? In my mind, I said to myself, who you talking to? But then you realise this is your dad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I was younger, my relationship with my dad was tough. You know, but in saying that, I think most boys in my generation going out with their dad was tough.
Yeah.
You know, and now my dad's a top man. I mean, I love him a bits. And the relationship I got with him now is mad crazy, considering what I had with him when I was a kid. You know, but growing up with like Sir Alex Ferguson as my manager, I'm saying to myself, oh, you can't talk to people like that. I mean, but then I started to realise why. All he ever wants from you is the best. Simple as that. He wants nothing more, nothing less. He wants the best for you. He wants you to give me your best as well. And that's how he got the best out of me as an individual. That's how mentally got into my head. Every other manager I see him come across, wanted to try and challenge me. Nah, you can't try and challenge me because I love you thinking what I don't even think.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, when I was a kid, and that people used to
That's
say
mad
to me,
childish.
yeah. I mean, people used to come and say, "Oh, I'll get into his head," and I used to say, "You can't get into my head because some days I don't even know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're trying to get into my head,
Mm.
and then people used to turn around and say, "Oh, he's arrogant, he's this and that." No, because you can't get into my head like you wanted to.
Mm.
But he was the only person who actually knew and took me for an individual and say, "I know what Coley's all about. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I know when I can challenge him. I know when I don't need to challenge him. Yeah, and I know when just to leave him alone."
Yeah.
I mean, he was perfect. He could play me like the piano.
Mm.
That's how good he had me.
Yeah.
And I will always respect him for that. Like I said, he was the only manager who actually got in here, understood what I am.
Yeah.
I mean, he always used to say to me, "You're a proud, proud man." I said, "Yeah, I am, but that's my upbringing."
Mm.
He says, "Yeah, I know. But sometimes." I said, "Yeah, I know, but I've got to be proud.
Yeah.
I'm a black man. I'm a proud black man.
Trust me.
But I'm proud from where my parents have come from, what they've done for me." And he used to say to me, "I know, and I appreciate that." You know?
I'm sorry. I have to freak out. This is Andy Cole. I have to freak out. I'm going mad in my head. Don't get. Oh my god, this is Andy freaking Cole. Well, last one. Okay, no, last two. The other week, Roy Keane and Jamie Carragher were going back and forth. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
And Roy Keane was like, at first, no, I have to put both of them up there. And he was so loyal to his team.
Straight.
And did that surprise you in any way?
Skip, no. Not with Skip.
Mm.
Nah. I mean, I've got a good relationship with him. You know, away from football, good relationship. When we play on the football pitch, we have a good relationship. I love him. I love playing with him. I mean, you would always have him in your team because he's a leader.
Mm.
He's a warrior.
And he could actually play. Like, people don't give him the credit for.
He could play. He could more than play.
Yeah.
I'm saying he was a real baller. But when I was watching it, I was laughing because I already know that he would never ever throw any of his teammates on the bus.
Yeah.
In the end, he was all saying, "Yeah, I've got Van Dijk in there, but Ronnie's unlucky."
Yeah.
And that's Skip.
Yeah.
You know, because, and until someone supersedes what we've done, yeah, it's totally different. But no one has. So we can talk about, yeah, he could be in it, he could be in it, he could be in it. But ultimately, that is what we've achieved. Yeah, it's over one season, but we've done it over a collective season. We didn't win a treble, but we won a double, we won the league or whatever, won the cup or whatever it may be. That's what it's all about. It's
and
like
that's
maintaining.
my point with Liverpool when people come and say, they're one of the greatest teams. I'm like, listen, they haven't dominated like football for what they're doing is good.
Oh, yeah.
What they're doing is great.
Yeah,
but
not dominated.
But they're not dominating.
No.
Like, you don't even know what it's going to be like next year. Do you get what I'm saying? So, no, but I can't stand Liverpool winning it, you know. Like, I support Arsenal, but Liverpool winning something, their fans, I can't take it, you know.
Yeah, and that's the maddest thing, you know. Everyone says the same thing, you know. When Liverpool win the league, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
You know. We hear about it for a hell of a long time. Of course, for Liverpool, it's been, 30 years.
We still hear about 30 years ago, you know, that they won it.
That's what I'm saying. So you're going to hear about it for another 30 years if they don't win it, you know. But, yeah, they've been the best team. They've been the best team by far. And that's why, 25 points clear?
Yeah, ridiculous.
It speaks volumes for how they've done this season.
If you had to name your top 5 players played with and played against, and we'll wrap up on that. So played with,
oh my God.
And obviously I'm asking you on the spot, so if anyone gets left out, it's not a personal thing.
No, definitely not. Bloody hell. That's a tough one. Scholes.
Love that. Scholes had to be there. Scholes, Keane.
Wow. That's a tough one, you know. That's throughout my career, isn't it?
I doubt you've never been asked that question.
You know what? It's usually one.
Oh, one. Oh, what? So
best player you played with?
Scholes.
Keane and Scholes.
Oh, really?
I can't split them because I can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Because one was he could play ball. But the other one was could play ball as well. And was stern on the pitch and could ice a man out and all them things. You know, so he could play as well, Skip.
Okay, what about against them?
Against, oh my God. The real Ronaldo.
Yes, the real one.
Zidane.
Wait, was it? I don't know. Am I missing? 3-2 at Old Trafford.
I didn't play that day. I'd left Man United by then.
Yeah.
He was at Real.
Yeah.
He got a standing ovation.
Yeah, when he came off the pitch.
Yeah, I watched the game. Yeah, he was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was at Old Trafford that night. He was unbelievable. So yeah, him, Zidane, Del Piero. Who else?
Please tell me you have to put one Arsenal. You know what? I don't care if it's yours. You have to put one Arsenal player in there.
Nah, man, I play against some ballers, man. Who else is up there?
Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis was a very good player. I'm not more than a very good. Dennis was a world class player. But when you're playing in like the Champions League and you played against some top ballers, top ballers. These are the guys I used to look on TV and say to myself when I stand in the tunnel, I can't believe I'm even playing against them, man. I mean, your brethren phone you out and say, you know you're gonna play against. And when we used to watch him against such and such, yeah, cool, man. What's wrong with you? I got to go play ball against him. You know?
So what? Even because you were playing for United, and this is one of the biggest teams in the world. So you were still in the tunnel getting
Straight.
like, wow, I'm playing against.
Yeah, because that's what people don't understand. When you're playing at those levels, yeah, when you start off as a kid, aspiration to become professional football. Of course, we all want to play at the highest level, but out of 100, if 5 play at the highest level, you've done well. So when you're playing against Ronaldo, I remember watching Ronaldo play World Cups and that.
Schoolboy team. Yeah.
I'm standing in the tunnel next to him.
Playground team.
You know? Del Piero, Zidane, Buffon, all them, man. I'm turning around and saying to myself, man, this is crazy. I'm standing in the tunnel. I'm going to go play ball against these, man. You know, Effenberg, Mercedes.
Loafer.
You know, all these guys I'm playing football against. And then these are the same guys, yeah, who have ended up most ways saying, yeah, me and Dwight York are the best pair in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm turning around and saying to myself, man, you don't know where I'm coming from, but I'm one of the best players. And those are the things that run into my mind. I'm turning around and saying to myself, man, you know my journey to get here. And now these people are talking about me. I mean, I can just about fathom it now, seriously. I ain't even telling you no lie. You know? So those are kind of things when I look back and I say to myself, man, playing football was one of the best things I could ever have done. It got me so far. Like, growing up, I could never, ever believe I'd get to them levels. But when you get to them levels and you look back and people are still talking about it, I'm 48 now, people still talking about, oh my God, I remember watching you when you were a kid and I'm saying to myself, it's a mad thing, you know.
Mad.
Yeah, straight.
It's proper mad. But, very quickly, because I had someone ask me this question. The Newcastle fans, what were they like?
Yeah, Newcastle fans are proper fans.
Proper.
Really, really, really good, yeah. Really good. At St. James's Park when I used to play there, you know, 30,000, you'd believe like there's 60,000 in there.
Yeah. Passion,
noise, everything. It was an experience that I'll forever behold. Because it was like, wow, this is proper, man.
They must still show you love though as well.
Yeah. Definitely. I got inducted into the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago.
Aye, that's big.
It took me by surprise, you know. I was choked up about it. Same again, you know. When you talk about getting inducted into a Hall of Fame somewhere, people don't take those things lightly. People have thought about it. There's not just one person make that decision. Oh, yeah, we're going to induct Andy Cole into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
There's many, many people got to be on the same level to do that. So like I said, thinking back, talking about, man, these people are going to be talking about me in 20 years' time. You know, Andy Cole.
Oh, what a player he was.
Yeah. I can't believe it. So, see, when my kids grow up, and I mean, when they have their children, you know.
Very quickly, were you part of the Newcastle team that went close to the?
No, I was at Man United.
That was Man United.
Yeah,
okay, cool. So when Kevin Keegan's coming out with, I'll love it.
Yeah.
Like,
we pipped him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But Andy, listen, for me, this is an absolute pleasure.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
And again, it's because of people like you that people like myself and so many other people go on to love the game and love football, man. So to have you here sitting down and talking on this platform, I really appreciate it. And again, I would say, even if the mainstream or whoever don't want to give you your flowers, just know that there's a whole community behind you who do give you your flowers, man.
I mean, all I've tried to do is inspire my next generation, the next generation after that. And just follow your dream, man. Yeah, you have to follow your dream. Follow your dream, man.
Guys, listen, if you're listening to this is the last podcast. I'm done. No more pod. So you lot go find... Okay, there's going to be more pods, but I'm just like over the moon right now. But guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Thank you again to Andy for giving me your time. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been good.
Love that. Yeah, just let us know. #CounterAttack Podcast. I'll put everyone's ats and everything in the bio. So yeah, guys, we're out. Until next time.
Bless.
See ya.